Macon Bob's opened for business in 1980. Over the years, we've grown from 10 stools to a full-service restaurant that seats 330 people. Now we invite you to come try our new breakfast menu, featuring sweet potato pancakes, eggs Benedict, omelets made to order, stuffed French toast, homemade sausage and gravy biscuits, and much more. Open for breakfast Monday through Saturday at 8 a.m., Sunday brunch 10 a.m. till 2. See you for breakfast at Macon Bob's in Salem.
Be sure to catch Roanoke College sports on Valley Vision TV, Comcast Channel 7 in Roanoke, Salem, Botetourt, Lexington, and Blacksburg. Brought to you by Macon Bob's, Main Street, Salem. For programming information or schedules, go to valleyvisiontv.com. If you would like to sponsor this program or advertise on Valley Vision TV, call us at 540-397-1051 or email to sales@valleyvisiontv.com. Remember, you're watching the Valley's only true local network, Valley Vision TV, Comcast Channel 7. For information or schedules on Valley Vision TV programs, visit us on the internet at valleyvisiontv.com. Remember, you're watching the Valley's only true local network, Valley Vision TV, Comcast Channel 7.
Roanoke College. Timeless and true. Smart and solid. Practical and professional. Making discoveries about yesterday. Creating visions for tomorrow. Lifted by a winning college spirit. Forging lifetime friendships with professors who prepare you for a place at the head of an operating table or another bright future. Roanoke College. Classic for tomorrow.
Macon Bob's.
Randolph-Macon has taken the trip down to the Star City for a weekend of basketball tonight. They're in the Bass Center to take on the Maroons. Tomorrow night they'll be across town to take on Hollins. Randolph-Macon 13-10 this season. They are 11-7 within the ODAC. Here in Salem taking on the Roanoke College Maroons, who are 7-15, 7-11 in the ODAC. A pleasant good evening to you all, and happy Friday. I'm Nick DeSanctis alongside Brett Peltz here for the Maroons and the Yellow Jackets tonight at the Bass Center. Roanoke coming off a loss to Lynchburg back on Tuesday. A win-and-you're-in situation on Tuesday for the Maroons has since been cleared up, as Roanoke will take part in the ODAC tournament coming up. Randolph-Macon has already also sealed their fate. They're coming off a 14-point win over Bridgewater back on Saturday. I had dinner with Coach Dunnigan tonight, and she talked about the loss to Lynchburg. She wasn't at practice the day before, but her coaches had told her it wasn't a good day of practice the day before. She said the girls yesterday in practice really looked great, felt great, hopes that carries over to some success tonight against a very good Randolph-Macon squad.
Yeah, it's going to have to, because as you said, this is a very good squad with a lot of experience. I'm very surprised that they're only 13-10. They must have had some sort of in-season problems with injuries or something we just don't know about. But I believe that the situation with the tournament is this. If both teams do exactly the same thing this weekend, then Roanoke would be in the tournament because they beat Hollins twice.
Roanoke owns the tiebreaker.
But if Hollins happens to win a game and Roanoke loses two, then there's a problem. So
Randolph-Macon has three scorers in double digits. Rozorek with 15.1, Maggie Roy with over 14.5, and Parsons just short of 14.5. That group combining for 44 points a game. Roanoke is only averaging 58 points of offense. Randolph-Macon getting just about 70% of their offense out of that big three. We'll step aside here at the Best Center. Be back with the starting lineups and the opening tip-offs coming up next.
Mac and Bob's opened for business in 1980. Over the years, we've grown from 10 stools to a full-service restaurant that seats 330 people. Now we invite you to come try our new breakfast menu, featuring sweet potato pancakes, eggs Benedict, omelets made to order, stuffed French toast, homemade sausage and gravy biscuits, and much more. Open for breakfast Monday through Saturday at 8 a.m., Sunday brunch 10 a.m. till 2. See you for breakfast at Mac and Bob's in Salem.
Be sure to catch Roanoke College sports on Valley Vision TV, Comcast Channel 7 in Roanoke, Salem, Botetourt, Lexington, and Blacksburg. Brought to you by Mac and Bob's, Main Street, Salem. For programming information or schedules, go to valleyvisiontv.com.
If you would like to sponsor this program or advertise on Valley Vision TV, call us at 540-397-1051 or email to sales@valleyvisiontv.com. Remember, you're watching the Valley's only true local network, Valley Vision TV, Comcast Channel 7. For information or schedules on Valley Vision TV programs, visit us on the internet at valleyvisiontv.com. Remember, you're watching the Valley's only true local network, Valley Vision TV, Comcast Channel 7.
Roanoke College. Timeless and true. Smart and solid. Practical and professional. Making discoveries about yesterday. Creating visions for tomorrow. Lifted by a winning college spirit. Forging lifetime friendships with professors who prepare you for a place at the head of an operating table or another bright future. Roanoke College. Classic for tomorrow.
Mac and Bob's opened for business in 1980. Over the years, we've grown from 10 stools to a full-service restaurant that seats 330 people. Now we invite you to come try our new breakfast menu, featuring sweet potato pancakes, eggs Benedict, omelets made to order, stuffed French toast, homemade sausage and gravy biscuits, and much more. Open for breakfast Monday through Saturday at 8 a.m., Sunday brunch 10 a.m. till 2. See you for breakfast at Mac and Bob's in Salem.
Be sure to catch Roanoke College sports on Valley Vision TV, Comcast Channel 7 in Roanoke, Salem, Botetourt, Lexington, and Blacksburg. Brought to you by Mac and Bob's, Main Street, Salem. For programming information or schedules, go to valleyvisiontv.com.
If you would like to sponsor this program or advertise on Valley Vision TV, call us at 540-397-1051 or email to sales@valleyvisiontv.com. Remember, you're watching the Valley's only true local network, Valley Vision TV, Comcast Channel 7.
From the Best Center in Salem, Virginia, it's the Roanoke Maroons and the Randolph-Macon Yellow Jackets. Dominic DeSanctis alongside Brett Peltz here as the teams get lined up. Randolph-Macon in the black shirts, black shorts, yellow and gold trim. They will go left to right. Roanoke in the home whites, white jerseys, maroon numbers with maroon and black trim, going right to left. Green attendance thundersticks have been given out, getting set for what should be a good night of basketball. Brett, what do you think tonight are the keys for Roanoke?
Roanoke needs to get off to a good start and play hard for 40 minutes. Pretty much the same key it's been all season with this team. They're just so young. So they've been through a full season now, all of them, but it's still get off to a good start and play hard for 40 minutes.
Roanoke has won 3 of 4 wins over Emory and Henry, Randolph, and Hollins. before falling to Lynchburg on Tuesday. Before that 3-game winning streak, though, they had a 1-point loss at Eastern Mennonite. It's almost been 4 of 5. Paxton Gwynn in on the opening tip for the Maroons. She's on the starting lineup with Hankins, Delahunt, Duggins, and McKee. As Roanoke got a piece of the opening tip-off, it's one to Molly Brown, part of a starting lineup with her, Asa, Wazorek, Roy, and Delaney. The Yellow Jackets controlling the opening possession as Delaney sends a pass out towards the top. McKee going after it. She'll take it herself. McKee hard to the cup and gets 2.
That was great hustle by Tatum McKee. The Randolph-Macon player gave up on the ball. She kept going. Ended up in a layup for Roanoke. Great play.
Roanoke the early lead, 25 seconds in. Randolph-Macon getting set for their second possession. And Delaney on the left side. Looking things over, goes to the top for Roy, who goes towards the middle. Wazorek turning back, covered by Paxton Gwynn. Her jumper just outside the paint, no good. Rebound tipped at, taken by Gwynn. Puts it on the floor, and a foul called against Randolph-Macon. It's going to be on Molly Brown.
Roanoke opened up in a man-to-man. That was an excellent box out off the miss by Paxton Gwynn. She boxed out the shooter and was able to claim the defensive rebound and draw the foul.
Randolph-Macon applying some pressure as McKee gets it back from Duggins. Tatum McKee carrying ahead. McKee to Duggins, looks to Delahunt, now goes towards the corner. Delahunt moving along the baseline. Sends up a jumper that's no good. Looks like it may have been trying to launch a pass. We're in an odd situation altogether. There's Delaney.
I think that was a shot, and it was a great screen by Paxton Gwynn. Unfortunately, the shot was quite long. Good box out and rebound on this end by Tatum McKee.
This was Zurich unable to connect. Duggins up the right side. Duggins puts the brakes on, turns back, goes to McKee. To the near side now, Laurel Hankins. Shot clock at 20 as Hankins drives the lane, loses the ball to the floor. He's scooped up by AC.
Hankins tried to split the double team and didn't make it.
As Brown down low, goes in, lays it up to tie the game at 2, a minute and a half in.
Ends up in a transition basket for Randolph-Macon as they were able to beat Roanoke down the floor and get the easy one.
That's Duggins, the crossover. Sees the lane, she'll take it. Duggins on her left hand, looking for the foul, sent off the bottom of the backboard. Randolph-Macon will come back out the other way. This is AC. AC goes for Brown in. Another easy layup. Randolph-Macon takes a 4-2 lead.
Again, Roanoke a little lazy, not lazy, but a little bit slow getting back on defense. Excellent defensive to offensive transition by Randolph-Macon, resulting in the layup from Molly Brown.
As Delahunt gives for Tatum McKee. McKee drives into the paint. She's blocked. Lost out of bounds. Last touched by Randolph-Macon. McKee to inbound clock, frozen at 17:47 of the opening half. McKee gets it into Hankins in the corner. Looks up top, now plays for Delahunt, along for Duggins. 10 to shoot as it comes down low now. Gwynn turns to the low post. She's fouled.
Great aggressive play by Paxton Gwynn. Nice feed inside. She's able to turn quickly. That's Paxton's advantage inside, is her quickness. She's able to turn quickly and draw the foul in the 2-shot foul.
Foul on AC. Her first, team second. Gwynn at the line, unable to connect on the first. Gwynn, the Maroons' leading scorer, averaging just about 13 points a game. 65% from the line. As she makes 1 of 2. The 4-3 game, Randolph-Macon still leading.
Roanoke remains in the man-to-man.
Now to the top now was Zork, looking to hand it off. Has trouble finding Roy. As Roy goes further for AC. AC to the top for Wazork. Sends it for Brown, now kicked out. Roy spots up a 3, and she banks it off the glass and in.
The bank is open after hours. She didn't mean to do that. And if in a game of horse, she would have called it, but lucky bounce. That's very similar to the shot that beat Roanoke last year in the ODAC championship by Jennifer O'Brien.
McKee to the near side for Duggins. Duggins turns back, skip past Delahunt. Delahunt drives in, forces that one up and gets it off the glass for 2.
Good lane to the basket by Rachel Delahunt. Took the lane, made the layup.
Delaney kicks it out for Roy. Walking the top to the near side now, AC. AC in the middle for Brown. Along to her left for Maggie. Roy furthers the corner for Delaney. Delaney tries to drive in, can't get it to go. Rebound taken by Tatum McKee. She then lost it, able to use her speed and reach to get it back. She gives to Delahunt as the Maroons will quickly advance up the court. Duggins to the near side, Hankins. Hankins going to spot up a three. That one no good. Rebound knocked right away from Paxton Gwynn into the hands of Brown. As Randolph Macon controlling again. Roy up the left wing for AC.
That was a good look by Laurel Hankins. That's her strength. Catch and shoot.
There's a long two, no good. Roanoke has some trouble handling it. They lose it out of bounds. Also comes in for Randolph Macon, Sarah Parsons, the freshman.
Also on the previous play, that was a great hustle play by Tatum McKee to get that defensive rebound. The last defensive rebound off the knee of Paxton Gwynn.
As I send this one underneath, Wazorek off the glass for two. Extends the Randolph Macon lead to 4.
Good screening action by Randolph Macon. Got left Wazorek open for the layup on the inbounds play.
Delahunt carrying ahead. Looking things over. Goes towards the right. Now gives it up for Duggins. Duggins drives in. Leaves it for Paxton Gwynn. Now Delahunt. Delahunt thinking three. Drives in. Off the glass. Gets another 2.
Second time Rachel Delahunt has been able to do that with the shot fake on the perimeter. Go around her defender. Drive to the basket for the layup.
Starting off making out the other end. Lead down to 2. Brown has it at the top. Spins past up just inside the arc. Now gives it up for Roy. Spots up a 3. That one no good. McKee corrals the rebound.
Nice box out by McKee on AC. Getting the defensive rebound.
As in the corner, Hankins. As Hankins goes to Duggins. Down to the top for Gwynn. Now again on the right side, Hankins. The top, Delahunt. Maroons cycle through. Duggins has it on the near side. Trying to get it down low for Gwynn. Unable to find her. Duggins still with it. 7 to shoot. Good spin around and move. The back pass for Gwynn. A long 2. Knocks it down. Great move by Duggins.
Great move by Duggins. Good half-court offensive basketball by Roanoke. Good ball movement.
As at the other end, Randolph Macon unable to connect. That was Wazorek down low. It's tipped towards the bleachers. Last touch by Randolph Macon. Maroons will get it back in a tie game as Lemke and Ward come in off the bench for Duggins and Hankins.
Wazorek had an easy one there. She shot it a little bit too hard. And again, nice box out by the smaller Maroons. Hannah Ward and Kayla Lemke check in for Roanoke. And I believe that's Phelps in the game for Randolph Macon.
It, in fact, is. As Delahunt crosses over towards the near side, had Ward down low, couldn't find her. McKee now tries to drive in just inside the foul line, unable to get the bounce off the glass. Randolph Macon controls the rebound. He'll race back the other way. This is Roy. Roy up the left side, down low. That'll be a foul against Tatum McKee as she hacked at Wazorek, who will now go to the line for 2.
Good idea on the offensive end by Tatum McKee. A little bit too hard. Nice rebound by Maggie Roy. Nice diagonal pass. And again, Randolph Macon with successful transition from defense to offense.
As Wazorek sinks the first, Cornita will now come in off the bench. She's going to get AC. Wazorek trying to put it back up to a 2-point spread. She can't connect. Rebound taken by Tatum McKee.
Nice box out on the rebound by Tatum McKee.
He goes to Ward up the right side. Ward towards the baseline. Sends this one for Paxton Gwynn. They say the pass was tipped, so no backcourt. Down to 12 to shoot. Gwynn up the right side for Ward in the right wing corner. Ward for McKee. McKee inside. 5 to shoot. Her 2 is blocked as Phelps got a hand on it. Randolph Macon once again controlling.
Nice defense by Phelps as she was waiting for that step back.
Set inside Wazorek. The pump fake drives in from the paint. Can't get it to go. Another rebound for McKee, and she's fouled.
Again, a good defensive box out by Tatum McKee. She's doing an excellent job of that the first 6.5 minutes of this game.
Fouls on Phelps. Her first, team's third. As a sub coming in for Randolph Macon is Lindsay Sharman. 13:32 to go in the first half. Roanoke trails 10-9. We'll be back after this.
If you would like to sponsor this program or advertise on Valley Vision TV, call us at 540-397-1051 or email to sales@valleyvisiontv.com. Remember, you're watching the Valley's only true local network, Valley Vision TV, Comcast Channel 7. For information or schedules on Valley Vision TV programs, visit us on the internet at valleyvisiontv.com. Remember, you're watching the Valley's only true local network, Valley Vision TV, Comcast Channel 7.
Roanoke College. Timeless and true. Smart and solid. practical and professional. Making discoveries about yesterday. Creating visions for tomorrow. Lifted by a winning college spirit. Forging lifetime friendships with professors who prepare you for a place at the head of an operating table or another bright future. Roanoke College. Classic for tomorrow.
Welcome back to the Bass Center. A 10-9 game. Randolph Macon leading the Maroons by 1, 13:32 to go. Here in the first half of what has really, Brent, been a pretty even contest.
It has been so far. Both teams are playing rather well, which you actually expect to see at this point of the season, as each team has one regular season game left after tonight and then the tournament.
As Randolph Macon applying pressure, Duggins is fouled. It's going to be against Parsons, her first, team's fourth, as that just bailed Roanoke out.
Roanoke was very lucky on that play. That was not a very good pass by Hannah Ward.
Ward to inbound again. Can't find Duggins. Able to get it for Hankins. There's full court pressure being applied by Randolph Macon. Hankins hands off for Duggins. Duggins will move ahead. I'd like to welcome in those of you listening on 100.3 FM WRKE Salem. Streaming online at WRKE.org. As Gwen underneath tried to throw that one up, looking for a foul against Phelps. She didn't get it.
Phelps played good defense on that play, although that was good hustle by Paxton Gwynn. She did get inside of Phelps. She just wasn't able to get the shot over top of her.
It's Cornita on the left side. Goes to the top for Phelps. Phelps covered by Paxton Gwynn. Leaves it now for Parsons. Tries to drive on the right side. Finds nothing. Goes back for Phelps. Now on further for Cornita. 8 to shoot for Randolph Macon. Down low Sharman. In the paint. Gets it to go.
That was a good play by Randolph Macon. Good job by Sharman getting positioned inside. She was able to turn and score over the Roanoke defense.
As Hankins turns back. Hands it off for Duggins at the top, trying to work the offense. Inside Paxton Gwynn quickly double teamed. Hands it off for Duggins, streaking through the lane.
Nice play on the give and go. Paxton Gwynn, Taylor Duggins. 1 point game again.
12:20 to go in the half. Samantha Garst coming to the scores table to check in for Roanoke. As Randolph Macon on the offensive end. Sharman sends it from the foul line back up to the top for Roy. 15 to shoot for the Yellow Jackets. Roy up the right side. In the middle now, Phelps, a long two, and she hits it.
Phelps turned around and saw herself wide open. Thought she could make the shot, and she was correct. A good 18-footer.
As Hankins rolls back, now crosses over. Hankins kicks towards the corner. Lemke tries to go baseline. A blocking call against Randolph Macon. It's going to go against Sharman, her first, team's fifth.
Roanoke is getting themselves in a good position with team fouls, as that's Randolph Macon's fifth for this half. Garst and Delahunt check in for Gwynn and Ward.
11:48 to go in the half. The Maroons down by 3. As Lemke looked to get it into Delahunt on the right side. Couldn't. Goes to Hankins instead towards the near corner. Hankins drives in the paint. Kicks it out for Duggins. As Duggins rolls back. Now at the top. To her right it goes Delahunt. 20 to shoot for the Maroons. Lemke from the near side. Launches a long two and knocks it down.
Nice shot by Kayla Lemke. Kayla Lemke and Laurel Hankins on this team are your catch and shooters, and that's the main thing they should look for.
There's a three at the other end. That one rattles around and pops out of the hands of Parsons. Rebound taken by Delahunt.
Nice box out by Roanoke players. The ball ends up in the hands of Rachel Delahunt on the bounce.
As Hankins hands it off for Duggins. Duggins for Delahunt. Driving through the paint. Tried to tip it for Garst. She'll get to it. Back to the top. Delahunt thinking three. Instead comes to Duggins on the near side. Duggins with 10 to shoot. Drives towards the foul line. Tried to go across for Hankins. Pass out of her reach. The Maroons will turn it over. Coming off the bench, Randolph Macon, now Brown and Wazorek.
That's the freshman mistake that we talk about, Nick. That pass was a little high and a little hard for Duggins. She gets excited from time to time, and passes get away from him a little bit. That pass way wide of Laurel Hankins.
Roy to the near side for Cornita. Cornita towards the baseline. Out to the top. Wazorek to her left. Roy took too many steps. Tried to catch it and duck in towards the left. Shuffled her feet. There's two more subs coming in for Randolph Macon. Ace and
Dunleavy.
As Delahunt inbound for the Maroons. Had to go into Garst as they decided to face guard Duggins. Delahunt now will work the point as she carries ahead. Delahunt along the right side. As Hankins cutting through, drives all the way in and lays it home. And Roanoke has the lead once again, 15-14, just under 10.5 to go.
Once again, that time it was Garst and Hankins. Earlier in the game it was Gwynn and Hankins. They're setting screens for Delahunt, and she has that driving lane to the basket. That's 6 points that way tonight.
As Wazorek kicks it out a long two from AC, and she hits it. As the team trade blows.
AC can cause a lot of problems from up there because of her height. You see over the defense.
Standing at 5'11" with a perimeter shot. Definitely something dangerous. As Garst has it at the top for the Maroons, looking things over. Gives it up for Hankins. Hankins along the right side. Walks towards the top, tries to drive in. Now goes for Duggins. Duggins lost her footing, able to stay on her feet. Gives it for Lemke, who drives in. Lemke throws it off the glass, unable to get it. Rebound taken by Roy. She'll come back to the way. Her team up 1.
Lemke didn't quite have the driving lane that Delahunt has had.
As that one, the shot goes up off the rim, hit the shot clock, out of play. As on the dead ball, McKee and Gwynn return to action.
I imagine McKee will take AC on the defensive end to match up a little bit with size.
As McKee gets it for Paxton Gwynn. Gwynn up the right side. Has a cutting Tatum McKee. Now kicks it out for Gwynn. Gwynn drives in towards the paint, kicks it from McKee. Along the right side, goes back inside for Gwynn. Now Duggins, just inside the arc. Put it off the front of the rim. Rebound swatted at by Gwynn. Taken, though, by Randolph Macon. Coming back up the other way is Maggie Roy. Roy stops from the foul line. Swoosh on the jumper.
That's a tremendous shot to come down there full speed in the transition. Stop and make the 14-footer. That's very difficult on every level of basketball.
Delahunt cuts to her right off a pick from Paxton Gwynn. Kicks it for Duggins. Now at the top, McKee. Spots up a long three. That one off the mark. Rebound taken by Lemke. Hard back up to the glass. Lays it in.
Great hustle by Kayla Lemke. Way to look for a shot after she grabs the offensive rebound, and she makes it a 1-point game again.
There's an easy layup at the other end for AC. Wide open, walking all the way in. As a whistle and a timeout taken by Dunnigan. 30-second timeout. As Ward will check in for Roanoke on the whistle. Phelps for Randolph Macon.
This is going to be a talk about transition defense, Nick. That's 4 goals that Randolph Macon has scored in the first 12 minutes because Roanoke has not transitioned well from offense to defense.
Taking a look at our stats so far, 8.5 minutes to go in the first half. Delahunt with 6, Lemke with 4, Paxton Gwynn with 3, Duggins and McKee each with 2. For the Yellow Jackets, Molly Brown has 6, Roy with 5, AC with 4, 2 for Sharman and Phelps, and 1 for Wazorek. Shot 1 for 2 from the foul line earlier. No 3-point game. Randolph Macon took the first game of this season series up in Ashland. As Roanoke will start up under their own basket as it's inbounded to Hannah Ward.
I think Randolph Macon is going to pick up full court when they see that Duggins is not in the game.
As Lemke has it at the top for the Maroons. Goes to the far corner. Now for Gwynn. And now Ward at the top. Ward drives in on the right. Trying to find something. Puts it up and gets it. From the paint down low, Hannah Ward.
Once again, the right side of the court, the right side of the lane has been exposed by Roanoke. As Phelps comes back with a quick 2. Again, transition defense a problem. But that was a great move by Hannah Ward on the offensive end. And Phelps made the open 18-footer as Roanoke continues to not find their person once they get back.
As Ward looking things over, a nice bounce pass down low. It's saved by Tatum McKee. As it got away, Gwynn has it at the top with 10 to shoot. Gwynn going to spot up a 3. Yes! Paxton Gwynn ties it at 22.
That young lady has been the player of the year for the Roanoke team this season.
As look out the other end, Randolph Macon unable to connect. Wazorek is now fouled by Lemke. Foul against Lemke will be her first, team's second. As the 2 went down to the floor.
That was a good idea by Lemke, as Wazorek, much bigger than Lemke, brought the ball down. So Kayla went to ripping. She got a little bit of wrist that time.
As off the inbound, Wazorek able to connect for 2. As another 30-second timeout taken by Dunnigan. She really wants to get this defense reorganized.
She's upset about the ease with which they're inbounding the ball for open shots.
7:16 to go. Here in the first half, Roanoke now trailing by 2. These two teams last met back on January 13th up at Randolph-Macon, part of Roanoke's big overnight road trip. Went up to Randolph-Macon, down to Virginia Wesleyan the next day. The Maroons fell 82-70.
I talked to Coach Jim Robinson about those two games, Nick, and he said Roanoke really played well both places. And Nikki Moats, who, of course, is injured, had a great game down at Randolph-Macon, one of her best of the year.
25 points and 14 rebounds for Moats in that one. Paxton Gwynn finished that game with 13, while Laurel Hankins had 11, knocking down 3 3-pointers. That one coming just over a month ago. As Delahunt carries ahead. Goes to the right for Hannah Ward. Ward breaking towards the corner, tries to drive the baseline. Underneath, kicks it to the baseline near side. Delahunt drives in, awkward layup, doesn't go. McKee tipped at the rebound, then lost it out of bounds.
That was an excellent job by Hannah Ward to get that ball to Rachel Delahunt. Unfortunately, the layup does not fall.
As Parsons checks in for Randolph-Macon. Timeout on the court. 6:55 to go in the first half. Roanoke trails by 2.
If you would like to sponsor this program or advertise on Valley Vision TV, call us at 540-397-1051 or email to sales@valleyvisiontv.com. Remember, you're watching the Valley's only true local network, Valley Vision TV, Comcast Channel 7. For information or schedules on Valley Vision TV programs, visit us on the internet at valleyvisiontv.com. Remember, you're watching the Valley's only true local network, Valley Vision TV, Comcast Channel 7.
Randolph-Macon will control out of the timeout. Under 7 minutes to go. In a 2-point game, Yellow Jackets leading the Maroons here at the Bass Center. I'm Nick DeSantis along with Brett Peltier. As Roy walks towards the top, lets a 3 go. That one no good. Ward tried to save it. They say it was already out. Last touch by Randolph-Macon.
The young woman for Randolph-Macon touched the ball over the top of Hannah Ward and knocked it out of bounds.
As Delahunt will work the point, walk it ahead. Sends it across to Tatum McKee. She had pressure on her from Parsons. McKee on the right side trying to get the offense set up. Ward pops out at the top. As Ward now breaks towards the right, gives it up for Tatum McKee in the right wing corner. McKee drives in, kicks it out for Paxton Gwynn. Gwynn drives in all the way to the cup, can't get the layup to go. Delahunt underneath, she's fouled.
Again, the driving lane on the right side of the lane is open for Roanoke. They're taking it aggressively to the basket. That time, Paxton Gwynn. Shot was a little bit hard. Rachel Delahunt with hustle and block-out ability with a backside rebound, and she drew the foul and will shoot 2.
Foul against Parsons is her second, team 6th. As Delahunt connects on the first, Parsons will exit. Cornita checks in. Hankins and Duggins in for the Maroons. They're going to get Lemke and Ward.
Cortina in for Randolph-Macon.
Yes. Delahunt at the foul line looking to tie the game at 24, and she connects. 6:20 to go. We're tied again.
Roanoke again is playing well at home against an elite team in this league, and it's a good thing to see.
As Roy comes to the near side for Phelps. Phelps now Cornita. Cornita swings to the near side, 15 to shoot for AC. Comes across on the left side for Roy. Drives in all the way to the glass, able to lay it in.
You have to give Maggie Roy credit on that one. That time she shot fake. Rachel Delahunt was able to step around her for a layup.
Under 6 minutes to go in the first half. Once again a 2-point game as Duggins turns back. Now gives it up for Hankins at the top. Hankins broke some ankles in from the paint. Can't get her layup to go. Gwynn swats at it. She's the last to touch it. As it goes out of bounds underneath, Randolph-Macon will take over.
Hankins is playing on a sprained ankle. She was on crutches at the men's game the other night, so we'll see how she lasts. She fell down after shooting that ball.
as Roy has her shot blocked by Delahunt. We've seen that more and more this year as the year's gone on.
Yep.
As McKee carries ahead for the Maroons.
And again, something we've seen, Nick, another block shot from Rachel Delahunt.
As back at the top, Gwynn spots up a three. That one no good as it bounced out. Maroons able to pry away the rebound. It was Tatum McKee. As at the top now, Hankins goes down low for Gwynn in the lane, off the glass. Can't get it to go. Swats at the rebound. Looks like she'll be called for the foul. Foul against Paxton, her first, team's third. As Goodell checking in for the first time tonight. She's going to get Paxton.
Good idea, good hustle. Paxton a little bit quick with that shot. Therefore, the shot was off. I think when she turned around, she was surprised she was that open.
It was Delaney into the game. She's going to get Phelps. 5 minutes to go in the first half. Macon owning a 2-point lead. On the near side, it's AC. Down to the top for Roy. Back now, AC. Spots up a three. That one no good. Rebound taken by Tatum McKee. So McKee wants to race back the other way. She has Goodell with her. McKee now turns back, slows the pace, hands it off for Taylor Duggins. Duggins to the top, Hankins. As Hankins stutters in through the paint all the way in, had it knocked away from her hand, and she goes down, lost it out of bounds, no foul called.
Hankins has to realize that people are rotating over to pick her up on her drives, and she tried to take it through a triple team that time. Good effort, but rarely are you going to make that play.
It was a three attempt from the corner, off the mark.
However, she hustles with an excellent box out on the defensive end and grabs a rebound. Another thing I'd like to point out very quickly, Nick, that these kids have learned later in the season, they're running the ball up the floor offensively. This is what the coaches have wanted all year due to their lack of size, to beat the defense down the floor.
It's knocked free. AC able to box out Hankins to come up with a loose ball. It was Roy to the near side for Cornita. Cornita goes down low. Wazorek tries to turn on Hankins. Can't, back to the corner. Cornita step towards the baseline. Now goes to Wazorek. In the paint. Lets it go, but she's fouled by Tatum McKee. Found McKee her second. Team's fourth.
Now Wazorek has an advantage in the lane with Roanoke size, and she took advantage of it there. Nice play by Tatum McKee, but a little bit late. Paxton Gwynn is going to re-enter the lineup for Roanoke.
I imagine she'll be in to get McKee as Wazorek sinks her first attempt to make it a 3-point spread.
And Coach Dunnigan really let Tatum McKee know that she was pleased with that effort, as she should be. During that time she was in the game.
As Wazorek sinks 2 of 2. Doubles the lead from 2 to 4. As Goodell looking inbound, able to find Rachel Delahunt. Delahunt racing ahead, has a step on Roy. Now pulls up. Hands it off for Hankins. Hankins moves towards the top to the near side, gives it for Duggins. Duggins down low. Delahunt now awkward catch and shoot. Unable to get that one to go.
Great cut by Rachel Delahunt, but unfortunately she couldn't turn and control the ball and get open at the same time, and the shot was a little short.
It was kicked out towards the left side. Delaney for a three. That one no good. Hankins collects the rebound for the Maroons as she'll come up the other way.
Again, an excellent offside box out by Laurel Hankins for the rebound.
As down low, Gwynn fouled, unable to get the shot to go. Gwynn looking to count it and one. Instead, she'll just go for the line for 2.
That was a good look by Megan Goodell down to Paxton Gwynn. Again, Gwynn's quickness inside is going to be an advantage. She took advantage that time and was able to draw the foul.
Gwynn a line for 2. Was 1 for 2 from the line earlier as she misses the first.
I'd like to see her take her time just a little bit more after receiving the basketball.
She really seemed to rush the last one, taking her time now. As Gwynn sinks it to cut it to a 3-point lead. Just
much
over
better.
4 minutes to go. Randolph Macon bringing it ahead. As the clock hits 3 minutes remaining in the first half of a 3-point game. 3-point attempts from Cornita on the way. No good. Offensive board taken down low by Wazorek. She couldn't get the putback. Paxton Gwynn racing up the right side. Gwynn now stops. Puts the brakes on and she goes for Duggins. Duggins steps in towards the corner, kicks it out. Goodell for a 3. Yes! A rainbow from Goodell, and it falls. We're tied at 28.
Megan Goodell hits the big 3 off the rebound by Paxton Gwynn. Randolph-Macon can actually shoot Roanoke into this game if they keep shooting those threes, as they're not having a whole lot of success so far this half.
As a timeout taken by Randolph-Macon, we'll step aside. 2:39 to go in the half. We're tied at 28.
Mac and Bob's opened for business in 1980. Over the years, we've grown from 10 stools to a full-service restaurant that seats 330 people. Now we invite you to come try our new breakfast menu, featuring sweet potato pancakes, eggs Benedict, omelets made to order, stuffed French toast, homemade sausage and gravy biscuits, and much more. Open for breakfast Monday through Saturday at 8 a.m., Sunday brunch 10 a.m. till 2. See you for breakfast at Mac and Bob's in Salem.
Welcome back to the Bass Center. 2:39 to go. Tied at 28 after the three from Goodell. Her first shot, first points of the night. Have knotted the score. As Roy on the right side. Goes out to the top now for Asa. Inside for Wazorek. Wazorek turns, looks to hand it off. Gets it for Cornita. Now towards the corner. Cornita gets it back. Back inside Wazorek. Her turnaround is no good. Offensive board underneath. The putback well wide. It falls right into the hands of Dillon, who's coming back the other way.
Roanoke was fortunate on that one as AC got Wazorek's miss for a chippy, but missed it.
As Duggins down low, called for the offensive foul, as that was a nifty move to get the pass away, but Duggins will be hit with the charge.
She went in a little bit too deep before throwing the pass. You got to do that stuff under control.
As Phelps into the game, she's going to get AC. As Delaney carries ahead for Randolph-Macon. Goes to Phelps. Now down low with Wazorek. Wazorek for Phelps just inside the foul line. Tries to drive in. She took too many steps.
Randolph-Macon going with a double post lineup in Phelps and Wazorek. She has both Molly Brown and AC out of the game. It's kind of surprising.
As Duggins takes the inbound pass from Goodell with some trouble. Duggins racing up the court. Gets across midfield, goes to her right for Goodell. Now down low, Hankins. Hankins turns in off the glass. She's fouled.
That's about the fourth time that Laurel Hankins has tried to score from that position. That time she's able to draw the foul.
As Cornita called for the foul, her first 8th team foul. As Hankins on the line for two, to connect on the first to give the Maroons the lead, and she's not able to make it a 2-point spread, but Goodell comes up with a loose ball underneath. She tried to go up hard, was knocked down, no foul called.
Goodell should have passed that one out because her 4 teammates were behind her and 3 Randolph-Macon kids were around her.
As Roanoke up 1. Clock clicking down to 1:20 in the first half. Randolph-Macon goes inside for Wazorek, kicked out long 2 try, no good. Phelps collects the offensive board that I didn't think it ever touched anything, but the shot clock reset.
Shot clock should not have reset.
As Delaney is fouled, it's going to be called against Paxton Gwynn. As Randolph-Macon really got a break on that and adds a foul to Roanoke, and now has 16 foul.
That's the thing about long three-pointers. Usually the offense is able to get rebounds off long three-pointers, as the rebounds are just wild, and that one missed the basket altogether.
As Garsh checks in the game for Paxton Gwynn, who exits with 2 fouls. As Randolph-Macon inbounds now with a fresh 30. Given up now for Roy. Walks towards the top, skips it across for Delaney. Delaney drives in, baseline, just under 10 feet out. That one no good. Offensive rebound, putback from Wazorek, no good. Phelps underneath is now fouled. Clock will stop at 56 seconds.
Samantha Garsh needs to get in there and battle for those boards. Wazorek over top of her and then Phelps around her. She's a young freshman that hadn't played that much. She's learning.
As Phelps at the line for two, sinks the first to tie the score at 29. As Paige Mills will check into the game, she's going to get with Zurich. Phelps at the line averaging 4 points a game. As she hits both, giving her team a 1 point lead under a minute to play in the half. As Roanoke gets on the inbound for Duggins. Duggins trying to beat the pressure, comes up the left side. Looks, now her bounce pass for Delahunt down low, ran out of room. It's kicked out Hankins, going to spot up a three, and she drills it.
Nice play by Delahunt, nice spot up by Hankins, and again, Hankins' most effective offensive weapon is the catch and shoot. You saw it there.
Roanoke now up by 2. Roy looks to answer, and she does.
You got to pick up Maggie Roy and Molly Brown and AC down here on the perimeter.
As the clock continues to run, it's down towards 18. Shot clock unplugged. Duggins needs to break ahead. And she's pressured by Delaney, still stuck in her own end. Under 10 seconds to go. Duggins goes behind the back, nifty move. She has the space, then it's knocked away. And a kickball called against Randolph Macon after the ball was knocked free. Possession to stay with Roanoke. The Maroons will take it in underneath. Clock stopped at 6.4.
Try to spot up Hankins on the perimeter. Goodell also in the game can make that shot.
Duggins, the Maroons leading 3-point shooters. They get it in for Hankins. 5 to shoot. Hankins lost it in the corner. Has to do something. Hankins wound up aiding. It looked like she tried to go up to take a shot.
That's great defense by number 23, Cortina, for Randolph Macon on that play.
Would not let Hankins get anything off at the end of the half. Teams head to the locker rooms. Roanoke trailing by 1, 33-32. We'll be back with a recap of the first half and the final 20 minutes after this.
Mac and Bob's opened for business in 1980. Over the years, we've grown from 10 stools to a full-service restaurant that seats 330 people. Now we invite you to come try our new breakfast menu, featuring sweet potato pancakes. Mac and Bob's opened for business in 1980. Over the years, we've grown from 10 stools to a full-service restaurant that seats 330 people. Now we invite you to come try our new breakfast menu, featuring sweet potato pancakes, eggs Benedict, omelets made to order, stuffed French toast, homemade sausage and gravy biscuits, and much more. Open for breakfast Monday through Saturday at 8 a.m., Sunday brunch 10 a.m. till 2. See you for breakfast at Mac and Bob's in Salem.
Be sure to catch Roanoke College sports on Valley Vision TV, Comcast Channel 7 in Roanoke, Salem, Botetourt, Lexington, and Blacksburg. Brought to you by Mac and Bob's, Main Street, Salem. For programming information or schedules, go to valleyvisiontv.com.
If you would like to sponsor this program or advertise on Valley Vision TV, call us at 540-397-1051 or email to sales@valleyvisiontv.com. Remember, you're watching the Valley's only true local network, Valley Vision TV, Comcast Channel 7. For information or schedules on Valley Vision TV programs, visit us on the internet at valleyvisiontv.com. Remember, you're watching the Valley's only true local network, Valley Vision TV, Comcast Channel 7.
Roanoke College. Timeless and true. Smart and solid. Practical and professional. Making discoveries about yesterday. Creating visions for tomorrow. Lifted by a winning college spirit. Forging lifetime friendships with professors who prepare you for a place at the head of an operating table or another bright future. Roanoke College. Classic for tomorrow.
Mac and Bob's opened for business in 1980. Over the years, we've grown from 10 stools to a full-service restaurant that seats 330 people. Now we invite you to come try our new breakfast menu, featuring sweet potato pancakes, eggs Benedict, omelets made to order, stuffed French toast, homemade sausage and gravy biscuits, and much more. Open for breakfast Monday through Saturday at 8 a.m., Sunday brunch 10 a.m. till 2. See you for breakfast at Mac and Bob's in Salem.
Be sure to catch Roanoke College sports on Valley Vision TV, Comcast Channel 7 in Roanoke, Salem, Botetourt, Lexington, and Blacksburg. Brought to you by Mac and Bob's, Main Street, Salem. For programming information or schedules, go to valleyvisiontv.com.
If you would like to sponsor this program or advertise on Valley Vision TV, call us at 540-397-1051 or email to sales@valleyvisiontv.com. Remember, you're watching the Valley's only true local network, Valley Vision TV, Comcast Channel 7. For information or schedules on Valley Vision TV programs, visit us on the internet at valleyvisiontv.com. Remember, you're watching the Valley's only true local network, Valley Vision TV, Comcast Channel 7.
Roanoke College. Timeless and true. Smart and solid. Practical and professional. Making discoveries about yesterday. Creating visions for tomorrow. Lifted by a winning college spirit. Forging lifetime friendships with professors who prepare you for a place at the head of an operating table or another bright future. Roanoke College. Classic for tomorrow.
Mac and Bob's opened for business in 1980. Over the years, we've grown from 10 stools to a full-service restaurant that seats 330 people. Now we invite you to come try our new breakfast menu, featuring sweet potato pancakes, eggs Benedict, omelets made to order, stuffed French toast, homemade sausage and gravy biscuits, and much more. Open for breakfast Monday through Saturday at 8 a.m., Sunday brunch 10 a.m. till 2. See you for breakfast at Mac and Bob's in Salem.
Be sure to catch Roanoke College sports on Valley Vision TV, Comcast Channel 7 in Roanoke, Salem, Botetourt, Lexington, and Blacksburg. Brought to you by Mac and Bob's, Main Street, Salem. For programming information or schedules, go to valleyvisiontv.com.
If you would like to sponsor this program or advertise on Valley Vision TV, call us at 540-397-1051 or email to sales@valleyvisiontv.com. Remember, you're watching the Valley's only true local network, Valley Vision TV, Comcast Channel 7. For information or schedules on Valley Vision TV programs, visit us on the internet at valleyvisiontv.com. Remember, you're watching the Valley's only true local network, Valley Vision TV, Comcast Channel 7.
Roanoke College. Timeless and true. Smart and solid. Practical and professional. Making discoveries about yesterday. Creating visions for tomorrow. Lifted by a winning college spirit. Forging lifetime friendships with professors who prepare you for a place at the head of an operating table or another bright future. Roanoke College. Classic for tomorrow.
Macon Bob's opened for business in 1980. Over the years, we've grown from 10 stools to a full-service restaurant that seats 330 people. Now we invite you to come try our new breakfast menu, featuring sweet potato pancakes, eggs Benedict, omelets made to order, stuffed French toast, homemade sausage and gravy biscuits, and much more. Open for breakfast Monday through Saturday at 8 a.m., Sunday brunch 10 a.m. till 2. See you for breakfast at Macon Bob's in Salem.
Be sure to catch Roanoke College sports on Valley Vision TV, Comcast Channel 7 in Roanoke, Salem, Botetourt, Lexington, and Blacksburg. Brought to you by Macon Bob's, Main Street, Salem. For programming information or schedules, go to valleyvisiontv.com. Be sure to catch Roanoke College sports on Valley Vision TV, Comcast.
Welcome back. Taking a look at our our statistics entering the second half for the first 20 minutes. Really jumbled that one up. My apologies. Rachel Dell had 8 points tonight to go along with 3 rebounds and 2 assists for the New York native. Paxton Gwynn with 7 points and 2 boards, 4 points, and 3 rebounds for Laurel Hankins. 4 of her points coming from a 3-pointer as well as a free throw. Kayla Lemke 2 for 3 from the floor for her 4. Megan Goodell has 3, a 3-pointer that tied the game at 28 late in that second half. 2 points for Ward, 2 for Tatum McKee. McKee a team high 6 rebounds. 2 points as well for Taylor Duggins in her 16 minutes. She's been fairly quiet. 2 assists, though, to her credit. Quickly take a look at the line for Randolph Macon. Maggie Roy with 10. Wazorek with 7-6 for Phelps. Brent, taking a look at our halftime stats. Is there anything that really stands out to you?
Roanoke out-rebounded Randolph-Macon 19-18. Roanoke's turnovers, which have been a problem all year, only 5 in the first half.
Two teams have switched ends. Roanoke controls the opening possession of the second half, and Paxton Quinn quickly getting 2.
A great aggressive, straight to the basket, found the open lane, scored.
As now Randolph-Macon loses it out of bounds. Roanoke will get it right back 12 seconds in.
Great hustle by Taylor Duggins to get in the passing lane.
Randolph-Macon applying pressure, again, just face guarding Duggins. It looks like Coach LeHang really wanted to try and take Duggins out, maybe let Delahunt be the one who runs the point. What are your thoughts?
That's probably true.
As Duggins breaks down the left side in her floater, rattles and falls, and Roanoke has a 3-point lead.
And that's what Duggins can do if you guard her face. If she gets on her hip, she can get by her and score.
As Randolph-Macon, their second attempt at an offensive possession, as Wazorek in the paint, kicks it out towards the top, a long 2, no good. Rebound collected by Paxton Gwynn as she's drugged down. Jump ball call. Possession will go to Randolph-Macon.
Going back to the Duggins drive, Nick, it's the old adage, if I'm even, I'm leaving. So she got the step and scored.
Wish I would have taken that advice in Atlantic City over winter break. As Delaney from the corner gets it out for AC. AC cycles it through. Brown towards the far side. A long 3 from Roy is off the mark. Offensive rebound taken by AC. She's able to get the putback.
Nice box out by Jillian AC on the backside, and because of her 5'11" height, she was able to get the putback in the basket for Randolph-Macon.
As Delahunt will control at the top. Walking to her right. Sees a lane. Drives in. Her floater off the glass. No good. Rebound collected by Wazorek. Quickly racing back the other way now is Roy. Roy will slow up. Wide open underneath is Brown, who has an easy lay-in for 2.
Molly Brown was lost on the defensive transition. A good find by the Randolph-Macon young woman, and Brown was able to turn and make the easy layup.
Brown had 4 points the first 10 minutes of this game. By just that, she's been able to sneak open underneath, coming in off the rush. As Hankins puts the brakes on, goes for Delahunt towards the near corner. Delahunt needs to get rid of it as she finds Tatum McKee at the top. Across now, left wing Hankins. Hankins again the top. McKee 7 to shoot. McKee hands it off for Duggins. Shot clock down to 4. Duggins drives in. Floater goes off the glass.
Wild shot by Taylor Duggins, but we'll take it. She knew what she was doing. Another switch that Randolph-Macon has made. They put Jillian AC on Laurel Hankins because AC's height will bother Hankins.
As Gwynn called for the foul here on Wazorek. Gwynn looked like she got her right in the head.
That's good. That's not a good thing for Roanoke. 17:52 left in the game, and that's Gwynn's third.
Wazorek unable to connect on the first.
Speaking of Atlantic City, while we have a little break in the action with free throws, I played one slot machine one time, won about 7:30 in the morning, and I left.
Friends and I played dollar blackjack for quite a while and probably just should have stopped when I ended up breaking even. Get a little greedy. Game tied at 38 as Wazorek sinks the second of her free throws as Duggins turns back on the offensive end. Roanoke tries to float it down low for Paxton Gwynn, who goes off the glass.
Paxton Gwynn able to get behind Maggie Roy. That's the defensive switch you get if you put AC on Hankins. So maybe Roanoke can take advantage of the Gwynn-Roy matchup down low. Great steal by Rachel Delahunt. Falls in the hands of Paxton Gwynn.
As Gwynn up the right side, Roanoke already up 2. Duggins on the left wing, goes further towards the corner for Hankins. Hankins drives inside from the paint, floats it up, can't get it to go.
Nice effort by Laurel Hankins. Again, she may be able to get around AC.
As Roy drives in, baseline, floats it, we're now tied at 40.
That was a great play by Maggie Roy, as again the Randolph-Macon players are realizing that Roanoke is not picking them up as soon as they need to out of offensive to defensive transition.
As Duggins, the crossover, drives in, is blocked. Looks like AC, the one who got her hand in on it. As checking in for Randolph-Macon is Parsons.
Duggins is a great hustler, great battler.
And Sullenberger enters the game for the first time. And she's in to get Hankins.
Hankins again playing on a sore ankle, so we'll see. When you have a sore joint like that, sometimes it stiffens up at half.
As Duggins breaks towards the corner. Drew a double team, whipped it down low for Paxton Gwynn. It comes all the way through. Sullenberger saves it. Delahunt has it, goes down low. Gwynn, 2 to shoot, throws it off the glass, no good. A fresh 30. Gwynn goes over the top. That'll be her 4th foul.
That's a lot of problem for Roanoke now. 16:30 left in the game, and Megan Goodell is going to have to check in for Paxton Gwynn. Good hustle, good look by Delahunt. They weren't able to get in. Good hustle by Sullenberger earlier in the play to save the ball inbounds.
Tied at 40, under 16 and a half to go. Roanoke and Randolph Macon here at the Bass Center. As Roy drives in from the paint. 2 go down. She took down McKee with her. Nifty move by Parsons is no good. They pry for it. AC ripped it free, but a jump ball call. Possession will go to Roanoke. As Duggan's getting feisty with AC. As Duggins gets it from Tatum McKee. Being pressured by Parsons across midcourt. Duggins rolls back towards the middle, looks to her left, goes to Goodell. Goodell covered by AC, crosses over, lost it, able to get it for Delahunt. Runs still with possession, McKee at the top. To the near side, Duggins 10 to shoot. Duggins through the paint, kicks it out, Delahunt, long 2, count it.
Rachel Delahunt goes into double figures with that basket. She's having a great game tonight against Randolph Macon at home.
As Brown gives it for Roy. Now Wazorek. Wazorek down low in the paint. Can't get it to go. Sullenberger botched it. She caught it, then dropped it. It went off her foot and out of bounds.
That was a good look by Maggie Roy. Wazorek had the open shot. She's had trouble with 2-footers this evening. And Sullenberger lost the ball out of bounds off her foot on the rebound.
Tough break for Roanoke as Cortina and Sharman check into the game for Randolph Macon.
Nick, I really think Paxton Gwynn may be out of this game till about the 5-minute mark.
That's kind of what I was thinking, too. It's going to be a while. We'll see how Roanoke can play without her in the lineup.
I think it depends on what the score, time, and situation is.
As Delahunt drives in, can't connect on the layup.
Again, a great look by Delahunt, just unfortunate on the bounce that time. She should have had her 12th point. Great hustle.
As in the corner, it's Molly Brown. Brown goes down low. A missed layup from Randolph Macon on the hands of Sharman. It's a 2-on-1 back the other way. McKee will now pull up as the offense wants to get set up. 15 minutes to go. Goodell from the far corner launches a 3. That one no good. McKee collects the offensive board hard up to the glass. No good. Rebound taken by Sullenberg. Kicks it out for Duggins. Duggins back down low. Goodell turns, tries to split. No good. Ends up with a pass to McKee. Goes hard to the cup and can't connect.
That's great hustle offensively by Roanoke, though, on the offensive boards.
There's McKee coming back on the steal. She's called for the foul.
The backside referee said she got a little hand. May have happened.
Foul against McKee. Her 3rd, team's 3rd. As Hannah Ward comes to the scorer's table, she'll be allowed to check in late. She's in to get Tatum McKee, who will sit. 3 fouls. So Gwynn with 4, McKee with 3. Both are on the bench, as now Lemke will come in to get Duggins.
Now I expect Randolph Macon to press a bit with Lemke and Delahunt in the game.
As Macon gets it in for Sharman. Her jumper no good. Rebound pried at. Taken away by Randolph Macon. Macon fans in attendance wanted a foul. They won't get it. Just down low, Sharman connects off the glass. We're tied at 42.
Good steal by Randolph Macon. And when Sharman was able to go low, she was able to pin Hannah Ward underneath. Hannah Ward cannot compete size-wise with Sharman. So Randolph Macon was able to convert the goal.
It's down low. Lemke, she's fouled. That's going to go against Sharman for a block.
Great pass by Delahunt. Good hustle by Lemke to draw the foul.
Foul on Sharman, her 2nd, team's 1st. Lemke will go to the line for 2. As Lemke misses on the 1st.
Again, Lemke needs to take her time.
72% shooter from the free throw line this season. Looking to break the tie. Clock frozen at 14-11. As she hits the 2nd. Roanoke now up 1.
Roanoke's in their 55 defense. This is a 2-3 zone.
The near side, Parsons. You can clearly see Roanoke sitting back in it. As they go down low, Sullenberger able to knock that one free. Right out of the hands of Sharman, who was the last to touch it.
Went off of Sharman's foot. Good hustle by Sullenberger. This team is really going to have to rake for balls.
As a timeout on the court, 13:57 to go in the second half. Roanoke up one on Randolph-Macon, 43-42. We'll be back after this.
Mac and Bob's opened for business in 1980. Over the years, we've grown from 10 stools to a full-service restaurant that seats 330 people. Now we invite you to come try our new breakfast menu, featuring sweet potato pancakes, eggs Benedict, omelets made to order, stuffed French toast, homemade sausage and gravy biscuits, and much more. Open for breakfast Monday through Saturday at 8 a.m., Sunday brunch 10 a.m. till 2. See you for breakfast at Mac and Bob's in Salem.
Be sure to catch Roanoke College sports on Valley Vision TV, Comcast Channel 7 in Roanoke, Salem, Botetourt, Lexington, and Blacksburg. Brought to you by Mac and Bob's, Main Street, Salem. For programming information or schedules, go to valleyvisiontv.com.
Welcome back to the Bass Center. Tonight, the second to last game for the Maroons. Last contest of the year tomorrow afternoon, 4 o'clock against Virginia Wesleyan. And Sunday, the baseball game has been moved from Sunday to now Saturday. In addition to that, the men's lacrosse game, originally scheduled for 2 o'clock on Sunday, has been pushed up to noon on Sunday. Come out and check out the men's lacrosse team, ranked number 2 in the nation in the preseason poll. TJ Kemper and I will have the call for the men's lacrosse game beginning at noon on Sunday. Brett and I will be back with you tomorrow afternoon at 4 for the Maroons and the Marlins. Under 14 minutes to play. Roanoke up 1. Delahunt will carry ahead.
Surprisingly, they're not pressing with Delahunt, Sullenberger, and Lemke in the game. They're in a 2-3 zone.
Sullenberger, it's out to the top for Lemke. Looking back for Sullenberger, now turns towards the middle. It's skipped along for Ward. Ward drives in, now finds Goodell, 5 to shoot. Delahunt from the foul line, blocked. No, foul called against Sharman.
Again, the guards are aggressively taking the ball at the Randolph-Macon basket, and they're drawing fouls. Delahunt will shoot 2.
As a foul now called against Sharman. Delahunt sinks it. I believe it was against Delaney.
Hankins and Wazorek back in the game. Hankins for Roanoke, Wazorek for Randolph-Macon. Also, Maggie Roy returns.
The Delahunt looking to make it a 3-point spread. 13.5 to go. As she connects.
Rachel Delahunt, 12 points. The junior guard from Kinderhook, New York.
As it's sent down towards the corner. Randolph-Macon on the offensive end. Out to the top now, Parsons tries to drive in. Took the bump and able to sink the basket. Nice move by Parsons.
That was a great play by Parsons. She was double teamed, was able to get the goal anyway. You have to give her credit. Again, Randolph-Macon, 2-3 zone. Hankins and Lemke running off the baseline.
As Lemke goes back across for Delahunt. Delahunt the skip pass for Hankins. Catches, launches a 3, no good. Hankins looked like she may have come down awkwardly on that ankle. That's
a good idea by Laurel Hankins, though. She's got to catch and shoot. Just left that one a little short. But as you mentioned, Nick, with the sore ankle, you need your legs to shoot, too.
As Roy denied, it looked like Lemke got in and got her hand on it.
Lemke's blocked that shot, the littlest young lady on the floor.
As Lemke in the corner, walks towards the top, now stops. Still over in the corner, looking to get rid of it, goes inside Goodell. It's kicked out Ward. Steps in along 2. That one rise and flies out.
Good look by Hannah Ward. Good idea. Just rolled out on her.
As up the right side, Parsons. Thinking through, looks to pass. Is now Cornita able to step by Ward. Her jumper off the mark. Rebound grabbed at. Jump ball call. As Hankins goes down to the floor along with Roy.
That was great hustle by Laurel Hankins. Taylor Duggins re-enters the lineup. She'll get Delahunt. And here comes Tatum McKee back. Tatum McKee has 3 fouls. That's a concern because Paxton Gwynn also has 4. Samantha Garst also enters the game. Lemke and Goodell hit the bench.
So Duggins and Ward are at the top of the 2-3 zone. In the middle down low is Garst. She's flanked by McKee and Hankins. As they get this one in, Parsons the pump fake. Now goes out to the top for Cornita. To her right, Roy spots up a three, and she hits it.
You got to stay out on Maggie Roy. She's going to take it if she's open. You got the green light from Coach LaHaye, and that's the way it should be. She's a fine shooter.
It's kicked out now for Laurel Hankins. Back at the top, Duggins. The near side, Ward. Ward has it knocked away from her. Then Duggins knocks it away, but she's called for the foul. Foul against Duggins.
That was good defense on Ward by Cortina, knocking the ball free and causing the turnover and the foul.
It's Duggins' second, fourth team foul. $11:40 to go. Macon up 2. Roanoke has switched to the 2-3 zone, back to a man-to-man. As Roy will get the offense set up from the right side. Tried to set it across. McKee couldn't jump the gun. As going in and being fouled is Parsons. She'll go to the line for 2.
That was a great effort by Tatum McKee. We almost had one of those passes I talk about, the high school Henrietta cross-court pass that can result in a layup the other way.
Foul on Hankins, her fourth, team's fifth. At the line is Parsons. She connects in the first for her third point of the night. As she sinks them both. Now up to a 4-point lead.
If Roanoke is trailing, we'll have to see how soon they send Paxton Gwynn back in the game under the 10-minute mark.
Down to 11:20. Dunnigan asking for a timeout. It took her a second, but she got it. Dunnigan will take a full timeout. We'll step aside. 11:20 to go in the second half. Now a 4-point game.
Mac and Bob's opened for business in 1980. Over the years, we've grown from 10 stools to a full-service restaurant that seats 330 people. Now we invite you to come try our new breakfast menu, featuring sweet potato pancakes, eggs Benedict, omelets made to order, stuffed French toast, homemade sausage and gravy biscuits, and much more. Open for breakfast Monday through Saturday at 8 a.m., Sunday brunch 10 a.m. till 2. See you for breakfast at Mac and Bob's in Salem.
Be sure to catch Roanoke College sports on Valley Vision TV, Comcast Channel 7 in Roanoke, Salem, Botetourt, Lexington, and Blacksburg. Brought to you by Mac and Bob's, Main Street, Salem. For programming information or schedules, go to valleyvisiontv.com.
Welcome back to the Bass Center. Taking a look at Roanoke's stats through just about 30 minutes of basketball. Rachel Delahunt leads the Maroons with 12 points, along with 3 rebounds, followed by Paxton Gwynn, who is on the bench with her 4 fouls. She has 11 points, along with 2 rebounds, followed by Duggins with 6 and Lemke with 5. Duggins working the point as the Maroons get set up, trailing by 4. It's been a close game all night. I believe this is the biggest lead of the night for either team. Is in the corner. Ward got away with a walk. She gets it out to the top for Hankins. Hankins crosses over, fakes the pass, now hands it off down low for McKee. Gets it off the glass for 2.
That was a great drive and great assist by Laurel Hankins. A good turn by Tatum McKee, and she completes the field goal. 2-point game.
Along the far side, Parsons. She'll go back up to the top for Roy. Right wing Parsons. She goes now for Cornita inside. Wazorek hands it off for Brown. Brown from the outside, can't get it to go. Offensive rebound is lost out of bounds by Parsons. Maroons will get it back.
Nice break for Roanoke for Parsons to lose the ball out of bounds. Hannah Ward a little bit overmatched that time.
Duggins walking ahead. Goes to her left for Hankins. Hankins to the top for Ward. Looks to the near side. Instead goes back to Hankins.
Hankins should look for a shot against number 44. She's got a height advantage.
As they go down low, now a cutting Duggins had that shot blocked off the hand of Wazorek off a great spot from McKee.
Good idea, but right now they're a lot bigger inside than Roanoke is, so they were able to make the defensive play.
Here's Parsons walking towards the top. Gives it to Cornita to the right wing now, Roy. Roy for Cornita, along for Brown. To the corner now, Parsons tries to go baseline. Duggins called for the foul. Foul on Duggins is her third. team's 6th. It's coming in off the bench for Randolph-Macon is AC.
Let's see who they put AC on defensively, Nick. That's been a big help to them so far tonight.
As down low, another foul called against Roanoke. As getting tied up was Brown.
Again, losing the cutter on the inbounds pass for what would have been an easy goal. Had to commit the foul. Good play by Molly Brown.
It was a foul against Duggins. It's her 4th, 7th-team foul. As Brown able to sink the first foul shot to make it a 3-point game. As Delahunt checks in to get Duggins. Brown, the senior out of Floyd County, Virginia. Connects on 2 of 2, back up to a 4-point spread. Just past the midway point of the second half. As Delahunt comes to the near side for Ward. Ward crosses over, drives baseline, cuts in all the way to the hole and lays it in.
That's a great move and great hustle by Hannah Ward to cut the lead back to 2. 9:40 to go. The question right now is, when does Paxton Gwynn return?
Roanoke needs a stop right here. Needs to get this game tied up again. As a 3 on the way from Parsons is off the mark. Rebound Tatum McKee, and she's fouled. As McKee would have broken away.
Good hustle by Tatum McKee. Parsons had the foul.
Parsons the foul, her 3rd.
If they put Parsons on Hankins up here, Hankins has got to look for a shot. Catch and shoot. Looks like they're going to do that. 2-3 zone, Randolph-Macon.
Hankins has some room. Room evaporated very quickly. Hankins back to the top for Ward. To the near side, Delahunt. There's Delahunt in the corner. Down to the top, Hankins.
AC came in to guard Delahunt.
Delahunt knocks down a 3.
Rachel Delahunt with her 15th point. What a game for her. This is a career game for her.
There's a whistle at a timeout taken by Randolph-Macon. Roanoke up 1.
Again, Nick, this goes back to Roanoke is still battling, playing a great game against Randolph-Macon. And I don't think Paxton Gwynn is going to return till the 5-minute mark or under if the game stays this close or in Roanoke's favor.
9:03 remaining as Delahunt leading the Maroons in points this evening. Not her first 3 of the night. She's up to 15.
We should mention that Rachel brought a cheering section with her tonight, and that's resulted in 15 points for her in a fine game.
Delahunt's line of 15 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists.
Got to pick up Roy and AC for Roanoke. Watch where they go. Watch for Brown cutting.
There's Roy dancing at the top, going to let a 3 fly. That one off the rim. Karams towards the far side. Ward with it.
Great rebound by Hannah Ward. Samantha Garst was a little bit laid out on the screen.
As McKee lost it towards the floor, they're going to call it a jump ball, and possession will go to Roanoke.
Randolph-Macon is in a 1-1, and they have 4 fouls to give before Roanoke is in a 1-1.
Delahunt almost had her pass picked off in the corner, lofted back down low. Now given up for Garst in the paint, unable to connect.
That was a great play off the right side of the court. McKee turned to Garst. Garst shot it a little bit early, and it went a little hard off the board.
As Brown goes for Parsons. Parsons for Roy.
Hankins on Roy this time.
As they go down low, Wazorek off the glass, can't connect. Rebound taken by Tatum McKee.
They got what they wanted. They got Taylor Wazorek with a 5-foot shot, but unfortunately it rolls out. Tatum McKee with great hustle and the offensive rebound.
Hankins drove in, kicked it out. McKee for 3. That one just off the mark. Rebound taken by Delahunt. She goes hard to the hole. No good. Garst will kick it out to the top. Now Ward for 3. Well off the mark. Another rebound. Delahunt. She's fouled in the act.
Again, 4 offensive rebounds that time for Roanoke, and Samantha Garst made 2 great plays, tapping a rebound out and then controlling the 3rd rebound in that sequence. Delahunt will go to the line to hopefully make her point total for the evening 17.
As Wazorek called for the foul, Delahunt gets the bounce off the front of the rim. Roanoke now up 2.
Paxton Gwynn returning to the lineup right now, 7:52 left.
As Sharman, Phelps, and Cornita check back into the game for Randolph-Macon. Delahunt to make it a 3-point spread as the gym falls silent. She connects.
Delahunt's going to pick up Maggie Roy. McKee's got Parsons.
As Phelps drives in, she's blocked. The ball squirts for Randolph Macon, still able to control as Parsons is able to get to it. Parsons drives in down low, blocking foul called against Hannah Ward. For Ward, her first 8th team foul.
That was good offensive hustle that time by Randolph Macon to dig that ball loose and result in a second opportunity for them. Sarah Parsons able to draw the foul and get 2 shots.
And she hits the first and the second. They got a 1-point game, 7.5 left.
Randolph Macon back in that zone. 1-point game. Roanoke ahead. 7.5 to go.
54-53 the score. As Ward gets it towards the near corner for Hankins. Now Ward at the top. Looks, drives in left side, goes down low for Gwynn. Off the glass, can't get it to go. The rebound taken and somehow kept in bounds by Sherman.
Good idea by Paxton Gwynn, a little bit quick.
There's a 3 on the way off the front of the rim from Parsons. Rebound Tatum McKee.
Paxton Gwynn really has to shoot it that quick against superior height. She's got to use her quickness down low. Tatum McKee with a nice defensive rebound.
Is at the top, Ward looking things over. Goes back across to Hankins. Thinking 3, finds nothing, drives into the paint. Kicks it for Delahunt for a long 2. That one off the mark. Offensive board, McKee goes back up. She's blocked. Again, back after it and forced the issue with Parsons, who lost it out of bounds.
Roanoke again is hustling under the boards. They're rebounding outstanding this evening. Another offensive rebound that time.
As Goodell will check into the game. Timeout on the court. 6:34 to go in a 1-point game.
Mac and Bob's opened for business in 1980. Over the years, we've grown from 10 stools to a full-service restaurant that seats 330 people. Now we invite you to come try our new breakfast menu, featuring sweet potato pancakes, eggs Benedict, omelets made to order, stuffed French toast, homemade sausage and gravy biscuits, and much more. Open for breakfast Monday through Saturday at 8 a.m., Sunday brunch 10 a.m. till 2. See you for breakfast at Mac and Bob's in Salem.
Be sure to catch Roanoke College sports on Valley Vision TV, Comcast Channel 7 in Roanoke, Salem, Botetourt, Lexington, and Blacksburg. Brought to you by Mac and Bob's, Main Street, Salem. For programming information or schedules, go to valleyvisiontv.com.
Welcome back to the Bass Center. Rachel Delahunt, a career night for the Maroons. 5 for 12 from the floor. 5 boards, 2 assists. She has 17 points. That shatters her previous career high of 13, set back on December 3rd against Emory and Henry. Roanoke will inbound now with a fresh 30 as Delahunt gets it in for Goodell.
Megan Goodell can look for her shot also on Parsons.
As Goodell got it for Hankins. It's kicked now down low. McKee driving in. Her floater goes.
Great hustle by Tatum McKee. Roanoke takes a 3-point lead. They have switched Jillian Acey on to Laurel Hankins.
As Roy set up at the top. Comes the near side for Carnita. As they go down low for Phelps. She tries to go to work on Hankins and is able to get it off the glass. Randolph Macon now wants to press.
Hankins did all she could. She put her hands straight in the air. She's got a great size disadvantage against Phelps. Phelps able to take advantage of it, and you have to give her credit.
Delahunt crosses over to get across midcourt. Stops, hands it off for Goodell. Left side Hankins. Hankins, the near side Delahunt. Delahunt looks down low as Goodell pops out. She goes to the top for McKee. 10 to shoot for Roanoke. Goodell has a pass out of her reach. Miscommunication between McKee and
back
Goodell.
in the game for Sharman.
as Duggins now will return to action for the Maroons as well. Duggins with 4 fouls. And Gwynn as well with 4 fouls. McKee on the court between Gwynn, Duggins, and McKee. They have a combined 11 fouls.
Maggie Roy will walk it up.
As Roy towards the near corner. Now it's kicked inside. For Phelps, skip pass up over the top.
Good defense,
out of the reach.
Good defensive switch by Roanoke. That time McKee on Phelps forced the turnover.
As Roanoke gets it in for Delahunt. Delahunt able to avoid the pressure. Defender Delaney slipped. Delahunt kicks it out for Paxton Gwynn. Tries to drive in the paint, but she's fouled. Foul going to be called against Maggie Roy, her first, team's 5th.
AC returns for Randolph Macon.
She's going to get Cornita. Delahunt's inbound for the Maroons. Looking things over, able to get it in for Gwynn. Gwynn turns in for the paint. Can't get it to go. Ends it banked down off the front of the rim.
Good idea by Paxton Gwynn trying to get around Phelps. Just couldn't quite make the shot.
As AC looks down low. Now she kicks it out to the top for Roy. Under 20 seconds left on the shot clock for Randolph Macon. As they go down low for Phelps. Just doing work on Hankins as she turns and gets another 2.
That time they switched and got the mismatch. McKee was out front, Hankins underneath, and Phelps over to go over the top of her.
As Duggins crossover tripped up, fouled. As Parsons just stuck the leg out and took her down, obviously by accident. 4th foul on Parsons, 6th team foul for Randolph Macon.
That's Randolph Macon 6th, as you said. The next one will put Roanoke in the 1-1.
As Parsons will head out. As Roanoke got it in for Duggins, but out of her reach. Here's Delaney walking in, unable to lay it home. It looked like Duggins had fouled her. Officials said no. Duggins able to shake the ball free, and Tatum McKee has it on the left side.
Very fortunate that time as Duggins lost her balance going in another direction, and Tatum McKee threw an errant inbounds pass.
As Duggins kicks it far side for McKee. McKee drives in. Now Duggins and an offensive foul going against Tatum McKee. Lost her balance, had to go ahead. That is McKee's 4th personal.
Yeah, the Roanoke is getting in some individual foul trouble. Duggins, McKee, and Gwynn with 4.
Randolph Macon controlling on the right side, a 1-point lead. As Roy drives in, gets it to go.
That was a great play by Maggie Roy. She was able to get on the hip of Rachel Delahunt that time and get by her. 3-point lead, Randolph Macon, just under 4 minutes to go.
As Delahunt drives to the left, looking things over, runs with 2 subs at the scorer's table. As Ward goes to the corner, rather McKee to the corner. Gwynn comes out, sends it back towards the corner, tried to work the give and go. A jump ball call coming up, possession going back to Randolph Macon. As they put their hands on that was Phelps.
That was a good play by Phelps. He was looking for that play on the give and go.
As Ward and Lemke are into the game, they're in to get McKee and Hankins, as Dunnigan will take a timeout. She's going to take a full timeout. A 3-point game. 59-56 the score. 3:44 to go. We'll be back after this.
Mac and Bob's opened for business in 1980. Over the years, we've grown from 10 stools to a full-service restaurant that seats 330 people. Now we invite you to come try our new breakfast menu, featuring sweet potato pancakes, eggs Benedict, omelets made to order, stuffed French toast, homemade sausage and gravy biscuits, and much more. Open for breakfast Monday through Saturday at 8 a.m., Sunday brunch 10 a.m. till 2. See you for breakfast at Mac and Bob's in Salem.
Be sure to catch Roanoke College sports on Valley Vision TV, Comcast Channel 7 in Roanoke, Salem, Botetourt, Lexington, and Blacksburg. Brought to you by Mac and Bob's, Main Street, Salem. For programming information or schedules, go to valleyvisiontv.com.
Welcome back to the Bass Center. A 3-point game. The largest lead of the night belongs to Randolph Macon. It was 4 earlier in this half. Taking a look at some team stats. Field goal percentage about even. Randolph Macon has made 22 buckets. The Maroons have made 21. Yellow Jackets 22 of 57 from the floor. The Maroons 21 of 25. 39 and 38% field goal percentage respectively. 4 threes
Nick,
for the Maroons, or 4
Nick,
of
we
10.
talked earlier that it's certainly unfortunate that Roanoke has lost Nikki Moats for the season. But this stretch of games has helped these kids. And all of these underclassmen come back, and Dunnigan's able to add to it. This team is going to be really, really good as they continue to improve with each game.
Absolutely. Paxton Gwynn now lined up down low on Phelps. Maroons trying to get a different matchup there. Roanoke sitting back in a 2-3 zone. 15 left in the shot clock. They go down low on Gwynn. It's kicked back out for AC. AC goes to the foul line for Wazorek, who sinks the bucket.
Wazorek lined up. They had a triangle there. She lined up with the elbow of the foul line and was able to knock down the shot. That was good defense on Phelps by Gwynn and Hannah Ward.
It's 5-point lead, the biggest of the contest. As Delahunt gives it up for Duggins on the left side. Now for Ward at the top. Ward tries to drive in on the right. Ward wanted to take a bump, launched it up. It went off a few bodies and winds up in the hands of Randolph Macon.
Again,
Delaney ahead for Roy. Roy fouled by Delahunt.
Again, Hannah Ward just outsized by Taylor Wazorek, and she was able to play good defense on the play.
Foul on Delahunt is her first, team's 10th.
And Randolph Macon will be having 2 shots, each foul, the remainder of the game.
As Roy connects on the first, Tatum McKee will return to action. She's in to get Lemke.
Parsons in to get AC for Randolph Macon.
Up to a 6-point spread. She's not going to make it 7, but a rebound on the putback from Phelps. An 8-point lead as Randolph Macon has taken that 4-point lead cap and now blown it up to 8.
That's a great hustle play by Phelps, beating the Roanoke players.
As Dillon has it taken away by Parsons. Parsons goes in, awkward shot. She couldn't even get to it. McKee comes up with it, flips it ahead for Paxton Gwynn. Gwynn, one more Ward. Back for Gwynn, but Ward fouled. Foul's going to be called against Maggie Roy. It's her second, team's 7th. That'll put Ward at the line for a 1-and-1.
1-and-1 for Roanoke.
As Ward unable to connect. Rebound underneath Paxton Gwynn. She can't get the putback. Or rather, that was Tatum McKee.
That was Tatum McKee's great hustle. She lost her balance trying to put the layup back in, and it just didn't fall for her.
Randolph Macon controlling. Clock down at 2:13, 2:12, 2:11. As Wazorek hands it off. On the near side, this is Parsons. Parsons for Roy at the top. 8 to shoot. Randolph Macon going deeper into the shot clock. Gets a pick, just throws it up, trying to draw a foul. It winds up being a pass down low, and fouled in the act is Wazorek.
Great original defense by Paxton Gwynn on the play. The errant ball goes to Wazorek.
That's a perfect series for Randolph Macon as they're able to eat the full 30 seconds off the clock and now go to the line for 2.
It does look like Randolph Macon is going to control the outcome of this game.
That's
but a great effort again by the Lady Maroons as they continue to hustle. I'm sure they will the last 2 minutes of the game.
As Roanoke went blow for blow with Randolph Macon up until about 2.5, 3 minutes ago. As Wazorek sinks them both to make it a 10-point game. As Delahunt racing ahead. Delahunt goes down low for Paxton Gwynn, able to lay it in for 2, and a quick timeout taken by Dunnigan.
Great pass by Delahunt. Paxton Gwynn worked hard to get open, able to turn quickly and score and cut it to 8. 1:43 to go.
In an 8-point game, full timeout on the court. We'll be right back.
Mac and Bob's opened for business in 1980. Over the years, we've grown from 10 stools to a full-service restaurant that seats 330 people. Now we invite you to come try our new breakfast menu, featuring sweet potato pancakes, eggs Benedict, omelets made to order, stuffed French toast, homemade sausage and gravy biscuits, and much more. Open for breakfast Monday through Saturday at 8 a.m., Sunday brunch 10 a.m. till 2. See you for breakfast at Mac and Bob's in Salem.
Be sure to catch Roanoke College sports on Valley Vision TV, Comcast Channel 7 in Roanoke, Salem, Botetourt, Lexington, and Blacksburg. Brought to you by Mac and Bob's, Main Street, Salem. For programming information or schedules, go to valleyvisiontv.com.
Welcome back to the Bass Center. Taylor Wazorek with her last foul shot has now reached the 1,000-point mark at Randolph-Macon, the senior center out of Maryland. Our congratulations go out to Taylor Wazorek. A great career at Randolph-Macon.
It's been a great career for Taylor Wazorek, and she started her career behind Molly Ariel. And when Molly Ariel was here, she got almost all the playing time. So the 1,000-point plateau is a great accomplishment for Taylor Wazorek.
Wazorek this season averaging over 15 points per game. As Roanoke not trying to foul, just trying to lock down defense here in the last minute 37 or so. As Ward able to come up with the steal. Ball down to the floor. Roy after it. Roanoke reaches in after it. A jump ball call will go rather than the timeout that Randolph-Macon was trying to get. Possession arrow favors Roanoke.
That was great defense by Hannah Ward and Rachel Delahunt, forcing the turnover. They forced the guard to go laterally all the way down the floor and forced the turnover. Taylor Duggins returns to the game for Cappy Sullenberger.
That's Tatum Makita inbound just in front of us. She gets it in for Duggins. 90 seconds left. The Maroons down by 8. That's Duggins. Drives it on the left side. Her jumper comes up short. Rebound taken by Randolph-Macon.
Good effort by Duggins as she got by her defender. She just left the shot short.
As Randolph-Macon throws that pass away, as Duggins and McKee have collided behind the play.
They're not executing too well here very late in the game. I'm sure Coach Carol LaHaye not real pleased with that. This is an experienced team at Randolph-Macon.
Roanoke gets it in for Ward, who races across the timeline. Puts the brakes on. Goes to Duggins. 65 seconds left. The Maroons still down 8. Is at the top, Gwynn. She'll drive all the way through the lane, able to lay it in for 2.
Again,
make it a 6-point game.
Great play by Paxton Gwynn. It's a 6-point game with 59 seconds left. Sullenberger will check back in.
It looks like Coach Dunnigan bringing Sullenberger in for her defense to try and avoid Duggins picking up that 5th foul. Sullenberger also a little bit taller than Duggins. That could help as well. A full timeout taken by Dunnigan. That is her final timeout. Clock frozen. 59.4 and a 6-point game. We'll be back after this.
Be sure to catch Roanoke College sports on Valley Vision TV, Comcast Channel 7 in Roanoke, Salem, Botetourt, Lexington, and Blacksburg. Brought to you by Mac and Bob's, Main Street, Salem. For programming information or schedules, go to valleyvisiontv.com.
If you would like to sponsor this program or advertise on Valley Vision TV, call us at 540-397-1051 or email to sales@valleyvisiontv.com. Remember, you're watching the Valley's only true local network, Valley Vision TV, Comcast Channel 7. For information or schedules on Valley Vision TV programs, visit us on the internet at valleyvisiontv.com. Remember, you're watching the Valley's only true local network, Valley Vision TV, Comcast Channel 7.
Welcome back to the best and the final 59.5 seconds coming up. As Gwynn drove to the cup for 2. Dunnigan quickly using up her last timeout. As off the inbound, Randolph-Macon got it for Phelps as Phelps gives it back for Roy. 50 seconds left. A 28-second difference between the clocks as Roy's floater off the mark. Rebound to Tatum McKee. The Maroons still alive.
You have to wonder why Roy is taking that shot so soon and why Randolph-Macon is fouling.
As the foul here is against Parsons, it looks like they didn't want to foul, as Parsons has now fouled out of the contest. As that is the 8th team foul, that puts McKee at the line for a 1-and-1. As Parsons will sit. Dunnigan taking the time to chat with their players until Coach LaHaye brings a sub in.
These are 2 very big foul shots. Roanoke needs to make these, and they're a 1-and-1. They're not in the 2-shot situation left.
As this brings AC back to the contest. McKee at the line for a 1-and-1. McKee this season 69% from the charity stripe. As that one bounces around, she can't connect. Rebound taken by Randolph Macon. 10-second difference between the clocks. Game clock down to 35.
That was a nice box out by Wazorek on Sullenberger, able to grab that rebound.
As Roanoke quickly gets it on a double, but a foul called against McKee. Looked like she came in on the ball. The official spots a foul, and McKee now fouls out.
Roanoke has no timeouts left also with 27.8 left. Great effort by Tatum McKee. Great effort by all these kids. And Laurel Hankins is going to return to the game for Tatum McKee.
At the line is Roy for 2, and she hits the first.
Makes it a 3-possession game again. Duggins returns for Sullenberger.
Duggins in to get Sullenberger. Under 28 seconds left. As Roy sinks them both back up to an 8-point game. As Ward inbounds to Duggins. Duggins charging ahead. All the way in, throws it up off the glass, can't get it to go. That's now a jump ball call as Delahunt able to reach it and got her hand in on that ball with Phelps. Possession arrow, though, favors Randolph Macon, and Sullenberger will come in to get Duggins.
Sullenberger back in for Duggins. Offensive-defensive switch. Got to give Maggie Roy credit on those last 2 foul shots. She hit both of them.
As AC finds nothing, she takes a timeout. There will be a full timeout taken by Randolph Macon. Brett and I will step aside. 8-point game, 18 seconds left.
Mac and Bob's opened for business in 1980. Over the years, we've grown from 10 stools to a full-service restaurant that seats 330 people. Now we invite you to come try our new breakfast menu, featuring sweet potato pancakes, eggs Benedict, omelets made to order, stuffed French toast, homemade sausage and gravy biscuits, and much more. Open for breakfast Monday through Saturday at 8 a.m., Sunday brunch 10 a.m. till 2. See you for breakfast at Mac and Bob's in Salem.
Be sure to catch Roanoke College sports on Valley Vision TV, Comcast Channel 7 in Roanoke, Salem, Botetourt, Lexington, and Blacksburg. Brought to you by Mac and Bob's, Main Street, Salem. For programming information or schedules, go to valleyvisiontv.com.
Welcome back to the Bastion. Rick DeSantis along with Brent Peltier. I'd like to thank those of you listening tonight on 100.3 FM, WRKE Salem. Also streaming live online at WRKE.org as they get this one in. And another jump ball call. Hankins able to get her hands in on it. Don't make it. What a foul. They won't get it. Roanoke have another offensive possession. 16 seconds left. As they get it in for Hankins. Clock down to 13. Hankins steps back from beyond the arc. Shot comes up short. Now underneath Paxton Gwynn, able to put it off the glass for 2.
That's a great effort by Paxton Gwynn.
As Randolph Macon got it in for Carnita, who is fouled.
That's on Hankins.
Rather, Delaney, that's foul. Hankins foul, her second.
Duggins for Sullenberger one more time after the first free throw. That's at the line for 2 is Delaney. It was now a 6-point game. Delaney will look to bring it back up to 8. She hits from the first to make a 7-point spread. Sullenberger out, Duggins in. The biggest spread in this game through 35 minutes was 3 points. Then it became 4. And it's now up to 8 after that connected free throw. As Randolph Macon has owned the final few minutes. Delahunt charging ahead. 3 seconds, 2, and now 1. Ward underneath, good if it goes. It will count. 2 points for Hannah Ward as time expires. Randolph Macon escapes Salem with a 70-64 win. It ends up a 6-point game, but again, that was great hustle all the way down to the end. Delahunt to Gwynn underneath to Hannah Ward for the finish.
Brett, this game didn't necessarily look like it was going to be this close. when you're looking at the box scores, looking down the lineups, the Roanoke played great all the way through the first half. It was a 1-point game at halftime, 33-32. Well, this is a 6-point differential.
This team has battled all year, Nick, and they battled against competition and stayed after everybody. The coaching staff has them playing hard. They got 2 games left. We'll see what happens. Maybe more if they win the last one.
We'll step aside here from the Bass Center. Be back with final stats and our closing thoughts after this.
Back here with Coach Susan Dunnigan for her post-game comments. Again, Coach, you got to be pleased with this team's hustle for 40 minutes. Another close one. I know it's disappointing, but you know how close these kids are, and I still believe they're going to get one.
I do too. I know I wish it were sooner than later, though. When you see them playing as hard and as together and as well as they have, I mean, it made up for our game on Tuesday because we really didn't show up. And to come out here and play as hard as they did against a top-notch team like Randolph Macon, where we were out-heighted. You know, we had guards playing the post. We had, it was just an all freshmen out there versus all the age that they had. They had a senior-laden team, and I just couldn't ask any more of them. Maybe a few more free throws. That would have been nice.
Again, you talked about the play of the underclassmen. It was excellent. One young lady that brought her attention to me tonight started her freshman year with a stress fracture in her foot. She's improving and improving and improving. Tonight, a career-high 17 for Rachel Delahunt.
Oh, my gosh. She had a couple of little letdowns, but for the most part, that girl ran this team tonight, and she's stepping up to be the leader we need out there on the floor. Really proud. I mean, yeah, I did not know. I knew she was scoring, but I did not know she had that many. And 5 rebounds, and we out-rebounded them, which was nice, and out-rebounded them on the offensive boards also. Yeah, Rachel did a great job. Paxton, she could have stayed out of foul trouble. Laurel, Laurel was in there playing with a sprained ankle. Mm-hmm. What else can you say? Just got to love them.
You do. There are 2 possessions in the second half. One, you had 4 offensive rebounds, and the next time you had 5 offensive rebounds.
I know.
So you have to just admire that hustle.
They didn't quit fighting. And little.
Right on down.
Are you kidding me? Tatum McKee had 16 rebounds.
Yeah.
Wow. I know she was fighting for everything. What a great job.
And they ran a play, the last play of the game, that worked out.
Right. I mean, they didn't quit. That was the great thing. I mean, they could have come down and started firing up the threes, and they didn't. They executed, and they took it down to the very end. But, Brett, that's pretty awesome, huh? Got one more tomorrow. Yep. Got to get rejuvenated.
Against the probable regular season
champs, yeah. Yeah.
So, and she's had a great year with her kids.
She's had a great year, and you're talking about needing legs for tomorrow. We need it because they're going to be pressing the whole entire game and trapping and running our little ones all over the place. So
we want to encourage everybody to come out tomorrow at 4 o'clock to support this team.
Senior night.
Yep, senior night, and you're gonna love the hustle of this team. So come on out and see them.
Brett, thank you for everything, honey.
Okay.
We'll talk later. All right. Bye-bye.
Welcome back to the Bass. Eric DeSantos and Brett Peltier with some final stats and thoughts for you from Randolph, Macon, and Roanoke tonight. Paxton Gwynn and Rachel Delahunt each finished with 17. The 17 for Delahunt are a career high. She went 5 for 12 from the floor, 6 for 6 from the foul, in addition to 5 rebounds. Duggins finished the game with a team-high 4 turnovers, but 6 points and 3 assists. A big stat tonight. Tatum McKee, a career-high 16 rebounds, 5 coming on the offensive end, 11 on the defensive side. She fouled out late in the game, finished with 6 points. Hannah Ward also tallied 6, including 2 at the buzzer to end. The Maroons did not quit. Down the stretch, Lemke with 5, 4 for Hankins and 3 for Goodell, who had a big 3 later on in that second half when the game was still tight. The 6-point spread, not the largest, a 10-point differential. The biggest lead for either team came with Randolph-Macon with about 2 minutes to go. The previous biggest lead had stretched back to earlier in that second half when it was a 3-point game for a while, and that seemed like a big lead at the time.
It did. This game went back and forth until Roanoke got in foul trouble, and she had to go almost all with a freshman lineup. But they battled. They still didn't lose their focus. As I said with her before she left the chair. Come out tomorrow and see these kids play, because this is fun.
This is definitely the best this team has played all year long. And strength and conditioning coach Dave Sampson made a great point that an underclassman lineup went up against an upperclassman lineup.
Absolutely.
And just about outplayed them.
Absolutely. Well, they did. They did for 35 minutes.
And just at the end, Roanoke unable to hold on and close it out.
And we want to congratulate Tatum McKee. We've congratulated Rachel Delahunt earlier, but we want to congratulate Tatum McKee for channeling Moses Malone this evening with the 16 rebounds.
Maggie Roy led Randolph-Macon with 16, 12 points for Phelps and Wazorek. As Wazorek over 1,000 points at Randolph-Macon, a great career for her. One more game to go coming up tomorrow at Hollins for Randolph-Macon at 4 o'clock. Unable to find stats or scores for you of that game tonight. Sorry we can't update you more. Roanoke will be right back here at the Bass Center at 4 o'clock. Another news, Sunday's baseball game has been moved to tomorrow. I believe first pitch still coming up at noon up at Kiwanis Field in Salem. The men's lacrosse game on Sunday has been moved up from 2 to noon. You can catch all the action right here on maroons.roanoke.edu or check it out live at Donald J. Kerr, Roanoke men's lacrosse, number 2 in the country.
We'll start the broadcast tomorrow with the result of the Virginia Wesleyan Hollins game.
We'll open with it. You'll miss it tonight, I promise you. You'll get it tomorrow. If we can't bring it tomorrow, though, we're definitely in some trouble.
Yeah, we are.
Thanks to our
We wouldn't be good journalists if we didn't get it, though.
Very true. I guess we're pretty good by now.
That's
Thanks to our technical directors, Reed Hall and TJ Kemper, sports information director, Brad Moore, and Coach Susan Dunnigan. For Brett Peltier, I'm Nick DeSanctis. Happy Friday night.